Hey Leo, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot here with your April reading. If anyone would like a private reading, just email me, tara@tarastarot.com. All right, so what are we working with here? Things are looking really good. I feel like you are moving forward with what you're trying to achieve. You're believing in something. You're following a vision, and there's a lot of supportive energy here in the environment. You're really kind of wrapping something up, achieving something you've meant to achieve. So let's look at this. Okay, so our first card, our main energy for this month, we've got the Chariot card here. Huge success, huge victory, huge movement in your life. And we've got the Three of Pentacles crossing this. So this together is showing me this momentum. You know, something is starting to generate physical form. Something is starting to grow. You know, there's a foundation here. So something you've created and been working on now has, you know, enough energy and enough concreteness that it can be built upon, and you're seeing that. This Chariot is all about victory, triumph, in the sense that, you know, you're controlling all the forces within you. You're perfectly in alignment and in balance, and you've like past whatever you were meant to, or figured out whatever you were meant to. You're flying, you're going, you're transitioning. The Chariot's about victory and triumph and movement. You know, you're in alignment. Everything's perfectly balanced so that it's generating a lot of energy and momentum. So you should be feeling pretty good. I feel like there's exciting developments happening right now for you in your life. And there seems to be a lot of emotional energy here. So hanging over the reading, what is kind of on your mind, or, you know, available on the surface level of the situation, is the Seven of Cups. So this is where we're kind of looking at our emotional options. We're figuring out how we feel inside, what we want to invest in, what we're praying for, what we're desiring. Underneath the surface is the Page of Cups. So it's like, now under the surface is what's behind the scenes, what is in your subconscious, what's the motivation, what is, you know, supporting all this energy. Where's all this energy coming from? The Page of Cups is this new feeling has been awakened, some kind of new emotional quality in yourself, and it feels really good. So whether you got a message from someone, whether you realized how you feel about something, whether you just feel better, whether, you know, you've forgiven yourself for something, whatever it is, there's some kind of emotional offer, emotional expansion that's come into the picture. So with this new emotional offer or experience, you're contemplating almost like, how do I feel about it? What do I do with it? Now in the environment, we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is heavy on an emotional, love, spiritual, you know, in that way. So I don't know if what you're creating and the success and what's gaining momentum is around love. For some of you, it may be, or it could be whatever is generating that momentum is giving you these emotional experiences and making you feel and question and, you know, figure out what you want. And so the Ace of Cups in the environment, you know, this is that potential of just an influx of love, an influx of forgiveness, an influx in healing, emotional, psychic attunement. This feels really, really good. So something new is breaking open here. Something new is being presented to you. This could be, since it's in the environment, someone. So someone could be like, hey, I'm in love with you. And then you're like, whoa, what do I do with this? How do I feel about this? Or, you know, like I said, with this exciting momentum and development, these satisfying, fulfilling emotions and experiences are here for you, are available to you to really enjoy, you know, let that, you know, intense experience kind of be open to that. It's time to be happy. It's time to feel fulfilled. It's time to feel good. Recent past, we've got the Queen of Wands. And in your position, we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like the recent past, I feel like this is kind of representing you, Leo, in terms of, you know, in terms of you knew what you want, you were standing by, sticking to what you want, what you believe in, the vision you saw. This is a very strong card, very magnetic, charismatic. So I feel like you just kind of are confident and stood by, you know, believed in yourself, believed in whatever mission you were trying to accomplish, and had that kind of magnetic quality where people want to work with you, people want to help you, people want to believing in what you're believing in. And that's got you to this point in the present. Or it could be someone like helping you out, someone giving you inspiration. Okay. So, but it feels very strong, and like that's a natural outgrowth. You know, like there was confidence and sticking by what you believe in, and now there's this victory and success. As far as you go, the Ace of Wands, you know, so this is us being fired up about something, being passionate about something, having a new inspiration, having a new belief. It's all this energy that we can direct and influence with. So what do we want to do with this? We have to figure that out. Okay, this is just the potential that we could run with, that we could ignore. You know, so how do we best apply this in our situation? So you should be feeling a lot of energy right now. You should be feeling very powerful. You should be seeing, you know, your accomplishments and feeling that momentum. And in the near future, you know, we've got the Star. So this is like feeling that vision, seeing that vision, feeling that belief, being guided, knowing where you're going, having that, wow, like this is really could be a reality. Like I really believe in this. I'm really following this inspiration and vision I have. So that all looks good. That looks like you're in a really strong position. Like things are going to continue gaining momentum. You know, you really do want to use that energy of the Ace of Wands and apply that as best as you can to get the full potential out of it. And then you should be feeling really good love-wise, emotional-wise. There's some kind of release or being overwhelmed by joy or love or, you know, energy. I just feel like things are going really well for you, and you're in alignment and moving towards that idealized vision for the future, that belief you have of where you're going or what you're creating. So hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Swords. So this is showing, yeah, you want to move on from that, you know, more anxious place, more tumultuous place where the waters are crazy, where the storm is happening. You know, you want to get to that more peaceful shore. You want to make it to that other side. You want to make it through the storm. And so, you know, you definitely are. You know, you don't have to worry about, I feel like it's like, yeah, no, you're there. Like, you have this success. Yes, you are building something. It is taking form. You are following this belief. And, you know, because the Star is like when we get a vision, when we're like, wow, I feel a calling. I have a vision. I believe in it. I actually believe in it. And that is so powerful to believe that strongly in something. And you're just moving right towards it. The Chariot, you're going. Okay. So as we move on to the outcome, it's kind of coming up in two different energies for me. So the first, we have 4 cards for our outcome. So first we've got the World and the Judgment card here. So when these cards come up, it's showing we've completed, first of all, we're in the perfect place. We're where we should be. We've completed a huge cycle. We've completed what we were meant to complete. We've accomplished and achieved what our soul was meant to achieve in this phase. And now we're being freed and released for the next cycle, released for the new future. So we don't have to repeat the same things. So On one hand, the judgment card is we're awakening to the truth of our new reality. We can leave the past behind. Everything that has happened has been reconciled. The slate is wiped clean. Everything has been forgiven, and we can really truly move into the future with a fresh start and embrace our new lives, embrace our new life, our new selves. The World card is showing we're transcending the level we've been in. So there is great success, there is achievement, there is fulfillment, there is attainment, there is wholeness. And we're released. Now we can move forward on our journey. We can expand to the next level. So this is exciting because life is moving forward. We're being released from, you don't have to deal with these choppy waters and this stormy, anxious situation. You really truly are over that. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to fear that anymore. It truly is a new start. You're moving forward. You're in alignment with your vision. You have all this love and support around you. Now, also in the outcome, we've got the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So this is showing some kind of anxiety where our mind is kind of going on overdrive and we really can't discern what's worth worrying about, what is just a fear. We're so kind of overwhelmed by all the thoughts that we can't really see clearly, and it's kind of binding us. So that's just when we're having that monkey mind where our mind is on overload. So we need to release ourselves from that dynamic because it's not doing us any favors. It's unnecessary suffering, that panicky feeling, that worried feeling. We don't want to attach ourselves to those thoughts to the point where they have control over us, to the point where they, influence our decisions and keep us trapped and keep us stuck. We want to use thoughts as a tool for us. We want to, use thoughts as, okay, what do I have to be cautious about? Okay, noted. Now I know what to do, what my options are, how to approach this. And how do I, use my thoughts to get where I want to, sometimes we can get so locked into thinking about what we're fearing, thinking about what we don't want, that we forget to think about what we do want, and we don't put change in that bank account. We don't want to get on the crazy thought train. We want to try to detach, take some deep breaths, get to the bottom of where these thoughts are coming from, and which thoughts are you choosing to believe. If those thoughts really are causing you to be disempowered and stuck and feeling very anxious and very worried, realize and remember they are just thoughts. So how much belief are you putting into them? How much expectation? How much attachment? Because we want our thoughts to work for us. We don't want to be a prisoner of our thoughts, Now, I don't know if this has something to do with the 7 of Wands or if these are two separate things, but the 7 of Wands is like when we really feel like we need to stand up for ourselves, we need to dig our heels in, we need to maintain our ground. And often there can be oppositional energy from other people, from circumstances. It can manifest where you have someone, telling you, you're wasting your time. I don't believe in what you're believing. I don't believe what you're standing for, right? And then you have to stand up and kind of deter that energy from affecting your stance. It could be a circumstantial thing where you just continue having these little setbacks and you're continuing having to apply your will, stand your ground. So this is really when it's reminding you to stand your ground, believe in what you believe in. There can be all kinds of, oh, that's funny, that's how they connect. There could be all kinds of oppositional thoughts, oppositional people that have other beliefs that can try to knock you down. And this is a reminder to stand your ground, be true to yourself, be true to what you believe in, The truth shall set you free, right? So, so this might be about you contending only with these thoughts. That's your obstacle here, these negative thoughts. How do I push through? How do I maintain my momentum? How do I maintain my belief system when I have all these negative thoughts that are trying to mess me up? Or it could be whatever the circumstances is making you anxious. Oh, you know, none of my investors want to invest. None of these people think it's a good idea. Am I crazy? Am I foolish? Did I do the wrong thing? No. You know, you're on the right track. And in the near future, that belief, maintaining that belief is going to be significant for you. Now, we did have a card fly out of the deck, which was the Devil card. So for some of you, this may be a big deal this month. You might be facing your fears. You might be triggered by a lot of fears. So this is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and how much does fear affect you. What are you going to decide and choose to do as a result of experiencing that fear? Are you going to believe in that fear and let that fear hold you hostage? Are you going to stand up to that fear? Are you going to face the fear and do it anyway? Are you going to transcend that fear and realize that you are in control and that, you know, you overcome that fear for good? So this is a very... But yeah, I feel like the dominating energy here is, you know, everything is on track. Everything is culminating how it should. You know, you have everything here for you. Every tool, every potential, every opportunity. Just don't allow fear and negative thinking to take you off course or cause any... Maybe it can't even take you off course in this context, because I do see, you know, these are all faded energies. You have the world and judgment. Like, this is happening, whether you can't mess this up. But do you want to suffer unnecessarily? No. You know, you don't have to suffer necessarily. So contending with a little bit of this. But okay, let's get an Archangel Michael card for your guidance, just to bring it all home, connect the dots. All right, so what is no, not ready yet. What does Leo need to know about this month? What's their guidance? Okay, we got, you created the situation and you have the power to change it. So reminding you of your own empowerment, of your own power. You are the creator of your experience. So what thoughts are you allowing in? What thoughts are you believing? What choices are you making as a result of those thoughts? Is it in alignment with what you believe? Is it in alignment with where you want to go, with what you're creating? You know, really reminding ourselves that everything stems from us and our belief systems, and we are in charge of our own life. We're painting our own canvas. So, you know, remembering that you have the power. You know, remember, you're the chariot. Look at this. You're the victor. You're driving this chariot perfectly, powerfully, and you are flying across whatever this represents. So remember that. If fear comes up, remember that you're powerful. Remember that this is all happening as it should. Remember the tools and the potential that you can use. All right, let's get one more card. All right, 3. Why not? All right, forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Go forward fearlessly. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Right. So remember, staying true to what you believe in. What are you choosing to believe? What are you focusing on? Forgiveness. This, for some of you, might be tied into this environment, Ace of Cups. This is just a lot of healing, a lot of forgiveness, healing, emotional rejuvenation, believing again in love, or yeah, go forward fearlessly. So, you know, it's all good. Just be aware of if you're getting off course or if you're feeling to realign yourself, because you have everything on your side. So let me know if this made sense to you. Leave comments. Would love to hear them. And if anyone needs to look at your personal situation very in depth, very thorough, email me, tara@tarastarot.com. I wish you guys have a great month. And I'll see you next time. Bye.